Welcome guys. In this video, we will understand how to declare variables in Scala and what are the basic data types Scala supports. I am using Scala Eclipse IDE. You can use any IDE which supports Scala development. Let's create a new project. We'll name it as basics of Scala. I'm using JDK 1.8. So whenever you are using JDK 1.8, make sure you are using Scala as in less than 2.12 because Scala 2.12 doesn't support 1.8. So let's create a package. We'll name it as a playground. Create a Scala object. Now Scala supports two things. Whenever you want to create a Scala applications, there will be Scala class, Scala trait, and Scala object. We are gonna see all the things. For now, for this video, we'll select a Scala object. We'll name it as variables. Finish. Okay, so if you wanted to make it executable, we need to extend app. Now what is app, what is extends, that we will see in our upcoming videos. To see is it working or not, just give the println and see welcome to Scala. Let's run it. Yeah, it's working. So just see here, I have not given a semicolon. Semicolon is not mandatory. If you are given, it's good. But it is not compulsory. If you wanted to write multi-line code in single line, then only you have to separate those code with a semicolon. So now let's see how to declare the variables. Now in Scala, we can declare a variable using a val keyword or using var keyword. These are the two ways where we can declare a variables. Now what is the difference between this val and var? If you see, I have not given any values, it's empty. To a name, if I wanted to add some value over here, let's say Kalpesh, it's not working. The error you will see, the reassignment to val. Now if I given the value for surname, let's see Jada. Okay, this is not giving any error. See, what does that mean? Val in Scala is immutable. In Java, if you wanted to make any variable as an immutable, then you just have to mention a final keyword before the variable. This is the same concept. To make any variable as an immutable, you need to mention that variable as a val. So that's a basic difference. We'll see one more feature of Scala is Scala infers the data type. Now if you see, I have not mentioned anywhere that surname is a string, then also it pick up a surname as a string. Name is also a string. Now if I given age as a, let's say 30. Now if you see, the variable data type of age is int. What does that mean? Scala infers the data type as per the value. You don't have to explicitly mention what is the data type. If you wanted to mention the data type, then this is the syntax. Now if you see, a int is int. When you explicitly mention any data type, then it compulsory that you cannot give any other value to that variable. Means you have declared this as an integer, and you are trying to give a string value. So just keep in mind, whenever you wanted to restrict the value for that variable, then you need to mention the variable data type. We'll see what are the other data type Scala supports. Let's say a boolean. Now I hope you guys are aware that boolean supports only two values, true and false. We'll give another data type as char. This is the simple representation of char. Then we'll give a short. Now when we give a data type as a short, we can only give the two bytes of data value, as integer supports 4 bytes, short supports the 2 bytes, and long supports the 8 bytes. Now let's declare a variable as a long. See this will give you error. What is the error is? Integer number is number too large. You have mentioned the long, but also it's taking the value as an integer. To declare it as an long, you need to specify L at the end of the value. Now it will not give you error. The error has gone. Same way, a float. To declare any variable as a float, you have to give f at the end. Otherwise, it will consider that value as a double. We'll see the error here. Type mismatch. Found double. Required 4. So, and the last data type is double. We don't have to mention anything at the end. It's just like 0.3, and that's it. We are done. So now in this complete video, you have understood how to declare a variables, how to declare the data type of that variable, and what are the data types Scala supports. I hope you like the video. Thank you so much.